Hello, welcome to whoever's channel this gets uploaded on. Today we're gonna be trying Dan Aykroyd's very own Crystal Ahead Vodka. I don't know why it wasn't called Crystal Skull Vodka, because it's a skull, but you know, I don't question the Conehead.
Don't question Dan. Dan knows what he's doing.
I'm scared of Dan, I don't know what he'll do to me. He keeps on messaging.
Now, as far as I understand, you know, this solves the big hurdle of all vodkas, you know, that inescapable, horrific curse of Chanel number 5.
Well, yeah, a funny story actually, because he keeps on drilling it into everyone's skulls. Much like this crystal skull. Unlike other vodkas, which, you know, you open them up and like it just fills the room with the aroma of Chanel number 5.
Yeah.
This one doesn't, because it doesn't have any of that glycerin, any of that antifreeze, glycol.
None of that stuff. Yeah, because usually when I get a bottle of Smirnoff, you know, if I'm running low on perfume, I'll just, you know, splash some Smirnoff and you know, Chanel number 5.
Exactly.
4.5 at least.
Clearly, whatever oils they add just converted into a
those
perfume.
citrus oils they add, those inferior vodkas.
Yeah, unlike Mr. Aykroyd's Crystal Clarity.
Yes. A lucid, sane man.
I think we've waffled for long enough. We can pour ourselves a shot.
I like that idea.
Wait a second. There's a piece of text. There's flavor text to the lore item.
Do you need lighting, bro?
Sure. Creativity is at the heart of everything we do. It is why we craft the purest, smoothest vodka with one-of-a-kind packaging and imaginative thinking. Crystal Head uses only the highest quality ingredients to create unique expressions of ultra premium vodka that are completely additive free. We do it for all the creative spirits who think differently to inspire them in their Holy shit! Like the amount of times they'll say creative pursuits.
We're very creative people.
And to bring out their creativity without compromise. Unlike other vodka brands, Crystal Head views the world differently, without limitations.
That's what so basically this potion will give us creative mode, as I understand it.
Well, I think it will either give us creative mode or we'll die, but I think we'll have to get to the end of the bottle.
Well, then quantum immortality, that's
Dan Aykroyd knew this.
50-50, exactly. I think Dan put dimethyl mercury in this.
And most other vodkas wouldn't do that.
No, inferior vodkas put that in to mask some of that Chanel number 5
Exactly, that fucking Chanel number 5, bane of his existence. Well, you were handling skulls before, so you should know how to deal with this.
Oh yeah, well, you know, experiences with the occult. It's.
Well, that's why you have the robe. I've heard that it's been going good.
Yeah, the catacombs experience. Yes, this vessel is lovely.
I know, right? It's like they sealed it because they don't want anyone getting into Mr. Aykroyd's yummy vodka.
Yes. I know clearly this is not meant for mortal hands, but I'll get in there.
Any crystal skulls know what's wrong with him?
I'm gonna grab a sharp thing.
Don't do anything erratic while holding the skull.
Not no life-itis, this could never possess me to
Possesses you but still just gets drunk.
It possesses me to drink.
I'm forced to drink.
No nie chcę, ale muszę.
Nice.
Ooh, beautiful.
Ooh, look at those light refractions.
See, to me it's purple because I'm getting that light through, but you're getting red, you know, completely different experience, you wouldn't get it. You kinda had to be here.
Exactly. You got a little spillage.
Got some creativity on you, Toad.
Got some creativity on me. Do mushrooms shrivel that alcohol?
I would imagine, yeah, they'll dehydrate. He's been sterilized!
It's vodka. It's actually so pure, it's good for your skin.
It's actually cleaning you right now, purifying you.
So pure.
This was actually filtered through double terminated Herkimer diamonds.
I feel double terminated. Alright, I will pour us a shot now.
This looks like an incredibly uncomfortable...
Are you supposed to pour it back or... Because it's a really awkward bottle design.
I'm thinking backwards, surely.
Yeah. Okay, I'll bring...
Maybe side?
Really? I think this...
Here, let me try.
Okay.
And it's wet too.
Yeah. Okay. Now pour me a shot.
Well, we gotta do the trade again. It's a ceremony thing.
You wouldn't understand. You're neither a cultist or a toad.
He's a fun guy.
One guy in question, Dan Aykroyd.
He's a fun man.
Alright. Now first, we smell it.
Now this tastes more like vodka than any vodka I've ever had in my life. I think I like Chanel No. 5.
I think this smells like every other vodka. I cannot smell a difference.
Does it not smell stronger to you? Remember, this is ice fucking cold. This is how hot Smirnoff smells.
Smells like, I guess like nail polish remover, but that's kind of all, alcohol. But hey, maybe it will taste different
It's for that creative spirit. This is just the last trial.
Exactly. Oh. I don't like how there isn't that thing that smoothens it out at the end.
But I have to give it to Dan. It did not twist my face. It was just untasty.
It twisted my face. But less so than most vodkas, so clearly Dan has a point with his purity.
And I'm feeling some powers, I guess, but...
we might have to continue.
I think so, if we want the full creative mode. I think right now I'm just getting, like, minor admin privileges.
Here's a quick thought before we continue. Do we need, like, a chaser? Because if we just down an entire bottle of vodka straight...
Ordinarily, we would need a chaser, but you have to remember that this is completely pure, so really a chaser would just be, like, dirty again.
That makes sense.
I have energy drink, I guess we could use.
No, it's fine. Well, any thoughts on the vodka so far?
I can still feel it burning in my chest.
Same. It hurts.
Doesn't hurt, it's a nice little warmth. I don't like vodka. I like it the most because it complicates the least what is going to be bad anyway.
I think what I discovered about alcohols is that I like cocktails and liqueurs.
I mean, those are very zesty, but they're also very tasty.
I mean, yeah, exactly. I mean, Dan Aykroyd's vodka, I wouldn't dare to call it untasty. I'm very scared of that man.
What is the Ghostbuster gonna kill you? He's going to give himself more work then. He's only gonna empower you.
What the fuck do you mean? Like, who the fuck is Dan Aykroyd to empower me?
No, listen, cause like you get stronger as a ghost. You're a bigger menace, you know?
Is he a ghost?
He's a Ghostbuster.
Oh god.
We should probably close it because we're losing percentages.
The crystal skull is evaporating.
Oh, I know. I'll show everyone a cool party trick.
Ooh, bring it closer to the center. Very nice.
It's yellower on camera than it is in person.
It looks more foul, which I think is cool, but also you can see like the flame cone a lot better. I don't know why I went like this, I guess because I'm pointing at the screen, like where the flame... Okay, I think I'm ready to take some more damage. Cheers.
Cheers, thank you Mr. Aykroyd.
If you don't squeeze your face, it's fine. But it's not good. I'm sorry, Aykroyd. I think I just don't like vodka, to be honest, so...
Listen, Dad, I love what you're doing for crazy people around the world, but this tastes awful.
Yeah, Dan, I don't think I'd serve this to my dog. I mean, feeding alcohol to your dog would kill it, let alone my cat.
Yeah, cats can't take any substances.
Lame fucking teetotalers, am I right? Yes, I'm a responsible adult. Why do you ask?
Okay, so I think a good thing to do as an in-between stage here is let's talk about vodka. give me your experience with vodka. Your first vodka experience
Ah, my first vodka experience. All right.
that you remember.
I don't go out often, so I do remember them. I think it was like a St. Patrick's Day, so that kind of spoiler alert where I am. But for St. Patrick's Day, I had a vodka and Coke, and for those unaware, this is a like cocktail where it's like 1 part vodka and 1 part Coca-Cola, stirred but not shaken.
I fucking imagine it's a fizzy drink. Damn.
And it tasted like, I mean, where's Coca-Cola? But to be honest, I don't like Coca-Cola.
And how old you when you drank that? It's not against the law retroactively.
I was 17. Yup.
Fuck, my first taste of vodka is when I was a small child, still in Ireland, like a house or two ago, and the parents were drinking.
Right.
Shocker. And
Someone like them.
And I had a sandwich, a ham sandwich,
Ooh.
bread, butter,
Butter.
ham.
Mayo.
No, just that. Pretty basic, I know. But butter's there, so at least it's
There's
some
something
moisture.
there, yeah.
And I leave it on the table. But what I don't realize is that they, got quite drunk and they spilled vodka on the table. So with just 1 bite taken out of it, I kind of come back to it after like a minute and grab it and take a bite.
Ooh.
And I just get hit with that fucking rancid, bitter Chanel number 5.
Chanel number 5, exactly. You get hit with what that smells and tastes like. But that had glycerol. So,
You could
so
tell
that
it was
was
just
better.
fucking sliming out my mouth, the glycerol.
Oh, sorry, yeah, that's worse.
I think we deserve another shot for that.
What have I done wrong to you?
So, like I said, we deserve another shot.
Cheers. A bottom up.
And now we flip them upside down and do it again.
Dan, I kneel. I kneel, Dan. Emperor Aykroyd.
I'm pretty sure right now my fucking exhale breath could strip paint.
I could puff on a woman's nails or a man's. I don't care, and their paint nails would fucking come off.
I reckon you could set my breath on fire.
Dude.
Does this vodka burn?
Alchemy experiment.
Guy,
You got some fresh vodka.
only if it burns.
Dude.
Doesn't burn initially, but
It's
if we heat
Mr.
it up...
Aykroyd's vodka. It's gonna fucking burn, alright?
If you heat it up, you vaporize enough ethanol to sustain a flame, and then when there's a fire, the fire vaporizes more ethanol.
Not like a great fuel. Like alchemy corner. What is like dictates a fuel's fuelability, if there is such a thing?
Well, obviously intermediate alchemist answer, but generally speaking, it's like a little fucking triangle between like how much smoke it makes to kill me, and like make it annoying and set off the alarm and stuff,
Right.
and how hard it is to get. Like fuck all, potassium permanganate is awesome. I can't get it though. That's an oxidizer, not a fuel. I'm just ranting.
Alchemist problems.
And then the most important one is actually how much energy it releases. Now there's kind of in between, like the middle shades. Like you want a consistent energy release for a good fuel. You don't want it to just like.
Are things with more energy just more compact? Because there's more atoms?
There's more energy in it, yes, if there's more physical like stuff making it up. But at the same time, you could invest energy in it by, say, making it really fast, or have
So there's
the stuff
prices.
orbiting it. Yeah, it's all about balancing a budget cosmically, as far as I understand.
Interesting. Well, you know.
But like, there's certain ways the budget can balance itself when considering all the other balances.
I'm saying we wouldn't have these like thought-provoking conversations
If not for the creativity
if not
skull
for
vodka.
the creativity. I'm thinking that exactly.
I think my impurities are sweating out of me. I'm gonna turn into Dan Aykroyd.
By the end of this bottle, I won't need to drink anymore.
Oh my god, this is gonna cure all my problems. I'll hit to that.
You just have post-party depression.
Ooh. I think what's important to talk about is the skull shape, right? And I think what would really push this skull bottle past cool and into butt fuck insane is if they removed the shitty little pedestal and it was actually just a skull.
I know, right? It's like the pedestal kind of like... See, because they already... See, here's what I think the pedestal... Here's my fucking alcohol theory. But that's just a theory. I think they did like this little base here, right? Because they understood how shit of a shape for pouring it is to make it a skull. But then Aykroyd was like, it has to be a skull. So then they were like, okay, fuck, what if we had a square base? Also, what if it's for stackability at the store shelves? What if it would be too risky to...
I mean, yes, that is true, but on the other hand, this is a cool bottle.
I mean...
With a luxury vodka. It could be cooler.
Have you ever, like, distinctly, like... Okay, I see other alcohols, right? And I see the, like, linear even progression in, like, price to quality.
Yeah.
At some point drop off.
Yeah. Especially in wines, because there's a whole culture there.
Yeah. But with vodka, what I find is that there's just this one level where it all kind of tastes the fucking same. So, like, to say it's a premium vodka, it's bullshit, because it tastes exactly like you put a Smirnoff in the cooler, and you have Dan Aykroyd's premium vodka.
It's crazy though, because
and it's crazy how it's cheaper
if it tastes
to have
the same.
extra shit.
Literally, if it tastes the fucking same, why the fuck? It's okay. Gonna cut this gap out.
Yeah.
Might leave that in now because it would be funny if I did.
Yeah.
Now I might remove.
Oh, you confused me.
I forgot what I was gonna say.
Fucking nice one, fucker. There's all the creativity. It escaped you into the crystal.
I'm a fire of new creativity.
I think it escaped back into the bottle and you need to drink a shot.
I think so. I think another shot is what will do it. We stocked up Halloween sweets for tomorrow, Halloween.
Yeah, we're not just alcoholics.
We're also man-children. But we're giving back to the community.
Exactly, so hopefully the universe can reward us with more of Dan Aykroyd's shenanigans.
Yeah, I mean, last year when I went trick-or-treating, I saw Okay. Let's see.
Is there anything else we haven't talked about this fucking skull yet?
Like, sorry, we're out. Oh, it's too late. Oh, you're too old. Get out of here, I'll call the police. Put that down, give that back. You can't take that, it's mine. And it's that kind of hostility and negativity and nearly tribalistic tendencies
it wouldn't even hurt
that
me
divide us.
It wouldn't even hurt me as much if they didn't say, get out of my house.
It's so hostile. It's like I'm just unwelcome in their land.
Literally, it's like every country welcomes you.
Yeah.
I step into your area, get out of my house.
Yeah, suddenly it's like, you're not meant to be here, my child sleeps here, put that down.
Exactly. Could you please stop rummaging through our
lifting
fridge?
that.
Who are you? I mean...
Who am I?
Who am I? That is...
That was a fun time. I broke into an amnesiac's room,
and I forced
we were both very
an
confused.
entire bottle of Crystal's head vodka down his throat.
And he remembered.
Until he saw straight.
It fixed him.
Doctor, I can fix him.
Nah, this patient is too toxic. Get rid of him.
Cancel him. Cancel his life support. I slid in there.
Hey, that works too. I have decided that I will have a sip.
Bravery. And I too will have a sip.
And
so
sips have been
what?
taken. And I am not self-conscious, and you cannot hurt me
I don't
because
owe you
tomorrow I am
anything.
killing myself.
I don't owe you anything, like 3 viewers that watch this.
Well, you're overestimating my viewer base. I'm mostly uploading this for us to rewatch later, you know?
Shout out to the people that weren't us that watched Shivat
Shout
number
out-
12.
Shout out
Peeps.
Eldritch, shout out That No Life Artist, shout out Mr. Bow with Names. I feel bad shouting Peeps out after literally ourselves, but yeah, shout out Peeps. It's more of like a whisper. Who the fuck are we shouting to?
We're just shouting in our room for no reason.
I think that just makes us crazy people.
Yeah, well, fucking Dan Aykroyd is crazy.
Oh, it's the vodka.
It's the vodka. We're turning into Dan Aykroyd.
I think this inner conflict is just part of the journey of purification.
I think so. I think I'm undergoing some sort of metastases.
You're splitting to two.
I'm changing, bro.
Metamorphosis.
Yeah, but metastases. Because it sounds sexier.
That's valid. Fuck, I am sweating out so many impurities and
I know, right? I feel so pure. Should we treat ourselves to another shot? Or have we not rambled for long
I think we
enough?
haven't rambled enough. Xavier gets like a couple episodes between drinks.
Xavier is a great show for
I
those
love
that haven't
Xavier.
watched it.
It is such a shame that there isn't more, but I almost don't trust people these days to...
I agree, but also I feel like saying that type of shit, right? Like when I was talking about
That's fucked up. Yeah, you're
yeah, when I was talking about like New Vegas and like going like all of that, the fucking Caesar's Legion is obviously bad. People like just assumed I don't get the game and just went like, oh well, fucking the characters are like, oh it's an apocalypse, they're all supposed to be morally grey, and it's like I get that, but clearly some stoop to lower versus for higher rewards in the like immediate. And I feel like Caesar's Legion is a good example of how taking initiative, taking action that others won't, will give you like power and control, but you know, you're a shit system.
Yeah, I really think it shows that evil can be organized too.
That's a really good way of putting it.
Thank
yeah.
you. Like just because you look at it and go like, fuck, they have structures too, doesn't mean that your fundamental beliefs of like good versus evil are thrown out the window.
Exactly.
You can have utmost faith that their system is unbalanced because that debt has to be paid somewhere. And you know, for the Legion, it's slavery, it's sexism, it's
Misogyny,
I'm pretty sure torture and just like violence towards its own
And kind
people.
of like this conquest logic, and also if you're not an asset to us, like the what's the tribe? I don't know the tribe name, but they allied with them, and then that other tribe thought they were like the Khans.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Khans, where it's like you're not really an ally, you're just a pawn in their bigger thingy because they don't even respect you.
Yeah.
And I find their kind of approach of like, well, it worked in the past, and I feel like it didn't work in the past, did it though? Because it still had slaves and like.
Yeah, it didn't work.
It
You're
functioned,
right.
and working and functioning is two different things.
I think here's the thing, and I think here's a reason why it would be valid, and then I'll tell you why it's not.
Right.
Because think about it this way: Rome was an improvement over what was before.
I can agree to
Before then, I'm guessing it was like
Even worse social
hey,
dynamics.
slaves, who gives a shit? Do whatever the fuck you want to them. Then Rome was like, well, it's frowned upon to just beat the shit out of them for no reason, even if it is just as a cultural context of like, well, we frown down in plays on the guy who beats his slaves.
There's
for no
probably
reason.
more like rules, even though it's kind of perverse.
It's moving forward, and for us, it's a step back, and that's why it's bad. Now, in an apocalypse where you truly are reset to caveman, I think it's hard. It feels unfair to say you haven't done good enough by already skipping all these stages straight to Rome. But then when you remember that they emerged from the context of cave dwellers and like, you know, town people living like almost cowboy-esque vibes.
This kind of almost like anything goes approach. First.
From cowboys to ancient Rome, that's a step back. So Caesar's Legion is going backwards.
Yeah.
In my eyes.
I think so. And I think the only reason it's seen as progression is because it's on the backdrop of an apocalyptic landscape where it feels like there's no hope.
I think so. And it invites that kind of doomer interpretation where you almost want to go like, well, it's just working out, their technique of surviving.
You know what I think is an even bigger kind of poison onto like commentary on the New Vegas?
Yeah.
The fact that like, now I like this. I like that you don't start as a vault dweller, because that gives you a unique perspective. But people immediately go like, then I'm just as equally a piece of shit as everyone else in the world. But I think New Vegas is set in an interesting enough time where it's still apocalypse, but it's progressed a little bit. There's now these kind of arbitrary rule sets that have been created.
I have a lot of respect for the NCR for that reason. For as much as I hate the idea of like,
Incompetence.
oh wow, we have like a free-for-all again and we could make it better, but we're just gonna make it bureaucracy and taxes again.
Exactly.
Right? A part of me, this idealist, goes like, no guys, come on, we can make the perfect thing work. This is our chance.
You know what I feel like NCR is doing? I feel like they're looking at a system that worked up until the apocalypse explosion, and it's kind of, I feel like, this fear of trying to find out something new because it's unknown territory, so it's almost like there's more comfort in this safely written system that you know how it works and how it's supposed to be.
I think the NCR is trying to save scum.
Yeah.
They don't think that society is destined to go bad. I think they believe that we made a wrong turn somewhere, and what we have to do is go back some steps and just take a different turn.
I agree.
And I think that's the best choice because we keep the lessons morality-wise and ethically, but we surrender some of the kind of perverse inventions of our time.
Also, what are the like guys that want to, and gals that want to spread science and just info across?
Followers of the apocalypse.
They're such like, I feel like they're the definition of like selfless good.
They're the coolest guys. I feel
because
like
they don't want to build a structure. It's not even about that. I feel
like
it's just about improving the average.
I feel like that's almost a weakness of theirs. If they just put their minds together and
they're
we're
scared
like,
to build a structure.
I feel like that is partly true, but I feel like partially that's me projecting. I would be horrified of investing time and just have the Caesar's Legion to go like, well, those guys are gonna grow up to be a problem, so we're gonna wipe them out. It's like, fuck, that's horrid. At least with the neutral state, the novelty of it, like, oh, these are like passing monks.
You know what?
We let them do their thing.
Last thing, well, you can say obviously more. What I find always a silly route is House. Because House is such like an old-timey fuck that like if you're siding with him, you're doing it for the memes.
Who the fuck is literally going like, okay,
just
Warren
capitalism
Buffett,
in fucking
tell me
New Vegas.
what I should do for you. Like, I think it's exclusively there to facilitate the fucking
that option.
The yes man option.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I'm independent New Vegas all the way.
100% same.
Because I feel like this fucking world needs time to breathe, longer than what I'm allowed to play through.
I mean, I'm between independent New Vegas and like I'm in charge of New Vegas.
I just feel like I agree with you. That's logical because obviously, if you're there, you can assess the situation and obviously figure out what the place needs. I feel like I'm just like, based on my playthroughs in New Vegas, I'd be a horrible leader.
I can't make myself be mean in game. That feels terrible. Like, I have to be nice. I usually save scum, and sometimes if I like kill a character or upset a character, I have to go back way the fuck like days of progress. So then I just quit the game.
I do that with some games, but with New Vegas, I kind of last thing enjoy this breathing room because unlike other games, even if you're a dick, you're it's in a really cool way. It just makes you feel like that person thinks I'm a dick. The world doesn't think I'm a dick. And it's such an amazing way because it lets you kind of think in the world.
Yeah, I love when the world doesn't feel like it's too skewed. Like when the narration kind of the universe is neutral.
Yeah. Have we been rambling on New Vegas for long enough?
Rambling for a while. How long have we been recording?
30
I don't know, we think we're 3 shots in, so it's time for 4th.
Yeah. I think we should cut out the like best, juiciest bits of that New Vegas bit.
You splashed me.
Sorry. I splooshed.
I heard a fucking splash this time though.
Oh god, has there actually been a drippage? Sorry.
Bro, check it out. My cape,
shriek.
My thing, shriek, here, splattered my hand, wet.
I think it'll dry quickly.
Oh yeah, totally, but I'm just saying you wasted 50 quid vodka.
A gift card. So it actually...
Okay, I gift you my card.
Wasn't part of my paycheck, that was a bonus my boss can decide to give me. I love society! No, I mean, it's kind of based of him to give me the bonus, even though he doesn't have to, but it's probably some tax shit. But
Bro,
hey!
your 12-hour days, it's keeping the fucking peasants from rebelling.
Holy fuck, that's so true. Can we move on to the world where the problem is art?
So I decided I'm going to set more stuff on fire.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
That's what alcohol does to you kids.
It unleashes your creativity. Dan Aykroyd knew this.
Now. As far as I understand, it is perfectly okay for me to sprinkle some of this on top. But just in case, I will not specify what this is.
Cocaine.
Okay, I will specify that it's not cocaine.
Heroin. The white powder.
I feel safe not having to specify that.
Anthrax.
Um,
At this point, anything I say is bullshit. And I don't even know what it is. And that's scary.
isn't that a lot angrier?
It's cool how it has like a green edge. Can I stick my finger?
No. It's a bit pinkish. Bit of a spoiler.
Bit raw in the middle.
Fair. I don't think that smoke is good. But it's not super bad. It's just like...
It's not ideal.
Anyway.
Choked my boy, it's my fault. My life was comedy gold, but now it's just getting old.
If you see me out in
Go
Cohog,
on, say hi. But if you see me at the clam, I'm a talkative guy. Maybe we'll talk over beers and remember the time. And we all know that even at my lowest, I'm a family guy.
So basically, when are we being hired for music?
For any like entertainment, I mean, look at us.
Remember, we are like drinking Crystal Head. Think about the creativity. Think about the Herkimer diamonds. Think about the aliens.
You walk in with a Crystal Head vodka into a job interview, and you've got the job.
Look, it's like my head is the skull.
Your skull would be hella small.
Check it out, bro. I lined it up.
Holy shit, bro's a crystal skull.
Hello, my name is Hello, my name is Mr. Bad with Names. Cheers, great show. Never watched it. Well, it's great apparently. Energy drink is great because it's pure chemicals, so it kills the taste of solvent.
It kills the taste of, sorry, this isn't chemicals, it's actually purity. Purity distilled.
We're moving the purity from one chair to the other. A juggled alcohol.
How did Dan Aykroyd fall on this? Like,
I think there's just something about it. There's only a couple like classy adult products you can make. Like if fucking like Rihanna comes out with a strawberry brand. But like anyone can say alcohol. A while ago anyone could have said cigarette. Fucking anyone can say perfume, anyone can say shoes. But like fucking, you know, like
Candy.
Charlie Day trousers feels weird, but
Yeah.
Charlie Day shoes I could live with.
that's fair.
I love Always Sunny.
It's a really great show. And I think what I found really funny about the show, right? A lot of the audience, the original audience, that watched it originally airing, appreciated the humor and got all of that. They got the degeneracy.
Mhm.
But I feel like it almost didn't click like that real story aspect of what's happening in the gang's life.
Yeah, I like when it kind of sneaks up on you between episodes and you kind of for a minute kind of phase into like, man, the life these people are living that I've seen evolve but just kind of not consciously considered the kind of bridging gaps between.
You reckon that's because Zoomers, we have our...
Sorry, you have a
Oh, okay. You reckon?
cloud.
You reckon?
I think that's a bit of creativity smoke coming out of your head, like the thought cloud.
It's just, I'm so full of creativity, it's popping out now.
Any on my head yet? I don't
think
no.
so. No.
I think they're gonna come in a bit.
I think so.
I reckon I'm just using them all up, so there's no chance for them to come out.
Oh,
Yours
yeah.
are trapped by the hat.
Oh, well, yeah, the toad hat keeps on all thoughts. Even the worst ones. But I feel like as Zoomers almost, I feel like, especially now that we're growing up, less so when we were young, I feel like we were definitely ironic, so disconnected. But I feel like when real life catches up to us, and unlike millennials, I feel like that kind of didn't want to do adulting. I feel like Zoomers almost understand that they'll have an easier future if they accept the fact that you grow up and you become an adult. And because of those real situations that kind of smack you in the face, when you see this gang of like 20 to 30 to like maybe even now 40-year-olds, I don't think they're 40, I don't know, and they're still doing these degenerate shits, it's like, it really it gives you that interesting thing that like, man, I hope these characters reflect someday.
One thing I have to give to the millennials that I think they deserve credit is for kind of normalizing kind of having whimsy in your life.
That's fair.
Everyone called them cringe in their time.
Quirky.
But nowadays, yeah, well, they call themselves quirky, and then other people, when they wanted to call them cringe, but they wanted to, like...
Well, people in there were 100%, but on average, the whole group of people that were down was 50%. And I feel like Zoomers are more okay with that whimsy, probably because we know the world's fucked. Also, there's comfort in like not having to worry, because why bother worrying if it's out of your control?
I think a lot of our culture has been very heavily like self-reflection based. Almost like so many jokes became meta, and to be funny you had to like take a step back and look at the thing, that we ended up having a pretty fucking good look at ourselves.
Yeah.
En masse, not on an individual basis. We haven't solved the problem of self-awareness as a species.
But here's my problem. At some point, people think they're taking a step back just to make the meme, but they're not. And then you enter like this kind of insanity spiral, I feel like. This irony and insanity spiral.
What do you mean by insanity?
Like this kind of, everything is fucking, like, not serious. Everything can have, like, this kind of sarcastic...
Oh, you become, like, withdrawn, like, detachment, like...
Exactly, and it's like...
core.
Exactly, but I feel like we were very aware of the full scope, so I don't understand why people, like, felt the need for this attachment.
I think detachment feels fine, which is why it doesn't feel dirty to disattach. It doesn't feel like anything. It feels, if anything, empowering. Oh, someone called you a fucking dickhead. Guess what? I don't give a shit. I am meat.
I mean, I get that, but I think I have an in-world just like, I understand how you feel that way, but I know deep down that I'm not that way because I have examples I can point to. And I know I've picked them out, and obviously what I tell myself to feel better is obviously what was chosen. But I feel like in that way I can still have the same fact.
Yeah.
But I think what you're saying is fair.
I forgot what I said.
Me too. Should we have another shot?
I think so. Clearly, all the imperfect, uncreative ideas are getting cleansed from our heads, bro.
Dude, that's so real.
Thank you, Dan. And hey, the vodka's becoming tastier the more I become like...
Isn't that just vodka as a whole? Nah. You know, if Russians don't know their vodka, which they don't sell.
You know what Russians know.
Russians be like, let me take land from these people because ancient years back it used to be part of my territory.
Russians be like a diverse group of people with different ideologies, not defined by a single dickhead with an ego problem.
Now I feel bad.
You shouldn't, because like the cause you were taking was good.
Fair. But I don't mean that...
It's just I one-upped you, so if anything I should feel bad.
I don't mean that to all the Russians. I have Russian friends.
Yeah. I don't, but I would love to.
You know that TikTok sound that's like do 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 do, like it sounds like a shutting off sound, but it's kind of musical.
What about it?
I feel like that.
You mean just the Windows like shutdown effect?
I feel Windows shut down. But now I'm feeling good.
Yeah. Okay, I'm glad that you're feeling good.
I'm not feeling all there mentally.
Oh. I mean, I'm feeling so creative right now.
Well, all there in
I
the
think
wrong
I could,
places.
might, and have done the Mona Lisa.
Well, in an alternate universe. I'm essentially Leonardo da Vinci if Leonardo da Vinci was my name and like did what Leonardo da Vinci
Now
did.
you're talking like Dan Aykroyd.
Then Aykroyd be like, I believe in ghosts.
I
I was in Ghostbusters.
mean, I believe in aliens.
Because I feel like,
Like bacteria somewhere, or like
See,
animals, or fish, or
because I
something.
feel like there's very real things suggesting at aliens.
It's kind of silly to clump them in with animals. Now, saying aliens here right now,
Yeah,
that's like
illogical.
that's like ghosts. That's crazy.
Illogical.
I mean,
But like suggesting that there's other life forms, uninhabitable life things, and that what is habitable.
it
you
is
know?
so much more insane to say no, we're the only ones. When does how often
I
has
think
the
it would be
universe
more
done only
crackhead to go like, no, humans only exist and everyone.
once? How often has the universe implemented a system only once?
Yeah, the fractal expanding system. Man, Aykroyd figured this shit out way before us.
Thank you, Mr. Royd.
Steroid.
Aberoid. We're not the same. Okay.
I don't think we rambled long enough with this.
I don't think so. I think we do need another ramble. What do you think about mushrooms?
Mushrooms.
I forgot.
It's a very touchy subject, you know? Don't touch that. You don't know how that feels. For all you know, that's touching my cockhead. Yeah. I like the experience most what, but I don't like sweating a lot.
Yeah.
And I'm not a big fan of like not being able to put on your pants because you can't find the label.
Okay, well, first of all, you don't need to put on my pants.
Yep, my pants, not your
Second of all,
pants.
you mean trousers. He means trousers.
No, but I'm using the American word pants.
Why?
Because it's English.
You live in Ireland.
It's English.
I do not. I do associate with him, but I do not agree with him.
Whatever, the haters are gonna sabotage me.
He's gonna put his trash in the trash can.
I was
And have some
made
candy.
I was made fun of for saying trash instead of bin, and it's like that's rubbish.
But rubbish feels like an
British.
English. Yeah. Nah, Bosca Brewsker.
Ew.
The Brewsker arm.
Nielsen. That got me through secondary school.
Atmosphere Electra.
That too.
The on green expulsion of
I
Glock.
think our teacher got so depressed in Irish that they printed out sheets of just sentences that you're supposed to learn off and write down on the test.
At one point,
Dipshits.
we had a teacher, and to be perfectly honest, I don't know his name. It's kind of always been just blurred in my head. I think it's Mr. Giernan or Mr. Gieran or something like that.
Gearson.
Yeah, something like that. He was very nice. Definitely new. I feel terrible for him because our class was horrible. But at a certain point when he obviously was struggling, I wasn't hardly gonna just be a fucking goody two shoes doing fuck all. But at the same time, I was too nice to just sabotage him. So what I did is I was sitting beside my friend, and I took my copy out and I drew out a checkers grid and I cut out checkers pieces and we were playing checkers. At one point, we started just trying to say the concept, give the synopsis of a film in Irish. But Irish is dog shit.
Yeah.
So, Shrek was Tá on fire, glass, sa Shomer Kron. So, the green man was in the tree room, the outhouse at the beginning. Sa couple Ladrona, because I wanted to say with the annoying donkey, but I only know how to say the boring horse.
I mean, a donkey is a boring horse.
At one point we got stuck on Lord of the Rings, and my friend wanted to say the big eagles, but we didn't even know how to say birds. We said chicken, but that felt a bit half-arsed. So we literally asked the teacher what we should say bird for this thing we were doing while class was falling apart. And he told us to say aim. Tan ain sa spare, the bird is in the sky.
Because Mr. Morn is a G, because the class will be falling apart and there'll be 4 people.
Mr. Moyne was the best. I loved the dry kind of humor.
I think that was really chill, and even our class was shit and it was falling apart, and literally majority didn't do the work.
There was a girl in our year who, you know, was really bad. She was bad in Irish, but not because she was like dumb or anything. She just didn't give a shit, and she would always like, you know, explain like, "Oh my god" and stuff whenever he would pick her to answer a question, and then she would be like, "I don't know, ask someone else," and he's like, "Well, I want to hear your answer." Insert name, and she was like, "Oh my god," and you know, he would always fire back with things like, you know, "Don't use the Lord's name in vain."
Yeah,
you know, that kind of dry comedy. But then one time he stood up and he was like, "That's right, oh my god, come on down to the promised land." Insert name, come on down. You slapped the copy, "Give us your journal so I can give you a bad note, come on."
He did break down like that.
You went all preacher, I love it.
I think for us, right, though, he just was like journal, because so many people didn't do shit. And I kept on saying Neil Isagom because I didn't want to bother. And at some point he'd like tell me like, "Oh, you just don't bother." And I was like, "Yeah." But I'm sorry, like, to a kid who that has like feels like if all I have to live up to is working fucking 24/7, you know, I'm gonna be a bit of a doomer in your class.
I had a friend, slash have a friend, but we're not really in good contact. Anyway, friend Marcus, good friend, and it's like a substitute because like we're not doing Irish, but we're sent to Mr. Moyne's classroom. But obviously Marcus's dad was a teacher, and so I'm assuming he knew this new Mr. Moyne somewhat outside of just the regular student realm. and I remember one time Mr. Moyne was like telling Marcus to stop chatting and stuff, and Marcus clearly didn't give a shit because he was like, come on, like, no, he didn't call him. He called him like or something like that. He has a name like that. It's like, I think, Irish. And instantly, like, Mr. Moore was like, "Okay, give me your journal."
Because he does doing that. Because I think that I got the most notes in Mr. Moore's for when I didn't do the work, because I didn't do the work a lot.
Oh, Mr. the scariest. I will blur his name because we're not being overly flattering.
Yep, and you know that we're about to enter the IR track. Literally, right? First year, Mr. First piece of homework, which was to write about ourselves, I didn't have on time. And now here's the thing. Cause I had like, you know when teachers are doing this weird thing where you have the first few weeks with them and they don't give you homework? But that kind of got me used to like what he's like if you know, aren't doing what fucking daddy intends you to do.
He was the embodiment of like, you ask a teacher for help, brackets, you're not a girl.
Yes. Alvin and the Chipmunks stare fucking from that like coach manager guy. But it was like, you're supposed to write a bit about yourself, right? And I had IT the class before, and IT is a very easy class to just do homework in, because like the teacher's not looking at you because it's fucking computers, and they expect half the fuckers to be just playing on like cool maths games. So I quickly just write up the thingy, right? And you know what was insane, right? Like, Mr. Magner like entered the class and was like, "Okay, I'll be collecting the homework before you enter my class." Like, as you're leaving IT for the first years.
What a
So, like, I quickly finish up my work, and I remember it being some sad slop of like, "Oh yeah, I come from like Polish family, like like fucking, I think some shit like around the topic of but not exactly that." Like, just really depressing slop, and I think he just grades it and like moves on with his life. And he didn't comment about it, and I reckon what helped me that little extra bit was just how like fucking weirdly depressing it was, that he was like But yeah, I remember him giving it to like a person that like for fucking CSP, the non-important subject.
Yeah, that's like when they talk about politics and stuff.
A fucker didn't have his homework done and he literally yelled at him in front of the full fucking class, like about like how it's like one piece of thing to do. It's like how like I expect to treat. What he always pisses me off with is like I expect you to treat like adults. That's a you fuck up. We're teenagers and please treat us with teenagers like with respect.
Literally,
though.
that's so fucking stupid. But that's the thing, every teacher rolls up and they think, okay, this is my playground, me to try out my strat. You are all manatees to me! Every one of you will be assigned a ball!
It's like, that's pure insanity.
It's bad, and I think that kind of stuff needs to be... There needs to remove that fucking playground aspect. There needs to be some sort of monitoring, because the school is not supposed to be an intimate little playground between the teacher and the student. It's a place that vulnerable humans are sent out, and they are entirely under the supervision and authority of a single person, and single people can be horrible, shitty people, and that is terrifying.
I think there should definitely be like empathy tests, like for government, but for teaching.
I think teaching should definitely have like just like a test done, like just like a psychological test.
Yeah, because I find a lot of people like if I put myself in a teacher's shoes, the act of you not finishing my homework stresses me out a little, yeah, because I have coursework to cover, sure, and you need to learn this for a test. But I don't think it's justifiable enough to yell and scream and kick my feet like a fucking child, because guess fucking what? Reacting like that is not mature. It's gonna make me seem like you're like irrational and uncontrolled, and I'm not gonna take you seriously. Because all I did was not do, like, fucking a homework. Which in reality is not a fucking huge...
It's stupid. It's artificial stress put on people for no fucking reason. But it's the fucking system made up for people to train people to work in factories.
I think it's following orders that's teaching.
Yeah, it's
because it's like
bad,
there's this one person that tells you down and you're just supposed to immediately accept whatever they fucking suggest.
Na zdrowie.
Indeed. Thank you.
Yum yum. Yum yum and tum tum.
What's the ramble topic now? Or I mean, we can like float around until we hit the good vibe.